thoughts looking forward to CC? It looks like a different team than the first time you faced them.
Yeah, way different. Obviously, watching the video from St. Cloud and their games from December 1st on. I think you mentioned it, Brad, that their record from December 1st on has been a lot different than the beginning of the year. And I think that goes to the fact, obviously, good coach team, well-coached team, and with Mike Haviland and his staff, but a young team that has grown together and learned a lot from their first part of the year. So, again, we're going to have to make sure we're ready again to go after another NCHC team here, and it should be make up for a good weekend here.
Playing a lot better as of late too. What are you guys going to have to do to generate offense?
Well, again, it's very simple. Again, that we have to do to every goaltender is, we have to get pucks to the net, we have to get traffic and make it difficult on him. Obviously teams are trying to do that against us, and it seems to be a common recipe, for success. And anytime that you get away from net front, goalies are too good in this league to try to beat them with a straight up shot. That you need to have traffic, and then you need to get guys to the net after for rebounds.
Does it seem like Brett Gardner has success no matter who his line mates are? It seems like he's shifted line mates quite a bit this year and still been effective at center.
Yeah, he's a pretty versatile player in itself. That goes to note that he's a very smart player. He's always on the right side of pucks and piles and scrums, and now you're seeing him add a little bit of offense. He's growing as a player. That big body and that big frame is getting some power and strength to him, and he's getting to areas. I think he had the game on his tape there late in the third period on Friday where he hit the crossbar. We probably wish he had that back, but he's getting opportunities, and again, he's growing as a player, and I think he makes everybody else around him better too.
Before you talked about learning, do you feel that you learned a lot after the loss on Friday and then the bigger win on Saturday?
Yeah, we learned a lot. Learned a lot that, we have to make sure that, we can't get away from managing pucks against a good team that transitions well. And, they took advantage of us doing too much of that on Friday night. And I thought we were better at that on Saturday night. We paid more attention to that. So, this is the same team that we're playing. They got a lot of good players on their team, and name to mention, their top line of Gertie's and Rothstein and Fiji's. I mean, those guys have been producing for them, and we got to make sure that we know when they're on the ice again.
How's the hat trick? Did you look?
Doing okay. Yeah, doing okay. He obviously got banged up on that one play there, and on Saturday night, that's the way he plays. He's a 200-foot player, and we wouldn't want it any other way. But in saying that, he's we're going to have to get him healthy again here and get him back going again. So he's doing well. He's just going to have to get healthy here and get back in the lineup.
When you guys seem to have a lot of shifting lineups this year, and why do you think the team has had success, even with guys coming in and out?
I think it's, you always go back to the team first mentality. Obviously we said at the beginning of the year we want to compete, and it doesn't matter who's in the lineup and what position. We want the compete factor to be up there. I think that's been pretty stable and constant. The other thing is it's a team first mentality. Guys have been given specific roles, but in saying that, if guys have to shift their roles and responsibilities, guys are adaptive at doing that, and they'll do whatever it takes. You go back to last year when we had Tucker Pullman playing up front, and he did an unbelievable job in the run that we made. We had Christian Willanen move up. We had Matt Rinke playing minutes that he never even dreamed of. So again, it's about having that North Dakota mentality, and that's part of our strong culture, and we need to have that this weekend.
What did you think of Luke Johnson at wing last week?
I thought he did a great job. I thought wanted to take a little bit more pressure off him, and put him with Brett Gardner, two big bodies, and I thought they did pretty well together. I thought Luke had some chances, as far as offensively, and I thought he played with a lot of jump and energy, and just to get a different look. Sometimes you go through a year, and I don't want to say you get stale, but you always want to get re-energized in some way, and I think it helped him a bit. And well, this weekend, we'll need him in a few different roles this weekend. So again, I thought he did a really good job.
So Drake's not available this weekend, or?
He'll be doubtful. He'll be doubtful. Like he's still got a couple days left, but I'm not ruling him out. But again, we want to make sure that he's going to be close to 100%. And in saying that, we don't want to jeopardize. It's a big weekend this weekend, don't get me wrong, but we want to make sure that we, protect his best interest too long term.